So, first Fort Lauderdale vlog. We're in the parking garage right now. I got to get my car washed. I drove it 12 hours down here, so it's absolutely disgusting. So we're just going to do Florida boy shit and go self-service car wash. And so it's a place I've never been. Apparently it's by the Fort Lauderdale Country Club. So hopefully it's in a good part of the area. If not, then we'll get even more entertaining footage. This terrible habit of looking at camera stuff, camera gear, and everything like that whenever I barely use my camera as much as I say I'm going to. So this is the first day of changing that. As you can see behind me, this is my current podcasting setup. I do not have a desk yet. A desk should be later this week. And then hopefully we can have a podcast, because I just recorded a 26-minute podcast. Thankfully, it got out on YouTube this time. Now I record an entire podcast and the actual audio version didn't go through. It got 4 minutes of it, so now I'm about to have to redo that just so I can get it to Spotify. I really don't want to. I need to do it. I need to get it done. I need to have it uploaded. I need to be consistent, and so that's what I'm going to do. I also need to start bringing the camera around more. It's tough whenever people see how big this camera is. It's got a microphone on top. A large microphone does cause some concern. People think either it's really cool or people wonder why. Either you're pointing a camera at yourself or you're pointing a camera in their direction, so a lot of people get uncomfortable with it. Forward, we will be filming a lot more. We will be showing you around Fort Lauderdale, and so I'll give you a little bit of a view of what I get to look at every night and every morning whenever I go to sleep and wake up. It's pretty beautiful. I also did some research that apparently on the crest of Fort Lauderdale, it says the Venice of the United States, or the Venice of America, because it's the largest yachting center in the United States, which I think is awesome. If you saw the boats here on the river, you'd believe it. There are legit mega yachts. There's a restaurant called Yacht Club, YOT, and it is either a dry dock or I don't know what it is, but it's where there are legitimately 5-6 story yachts, biggest boats I've ever seen. We're talking $100 to $300 million yachts, maybe more, and they're gorgeous. They look like buildings up on stands. Super cool. We're gonna show you around the city, the view, and ignore the ring light and the tripod because we're getting the setup all figured out. About to record the podcast, but something I wanted to bring up before I did that was, so now that I'm down here, like I said, I moved here knowing nobody. I knew one person who lives a couple cities away, about 30 miles, but what I've been doing is Facebook groups. So I get a lot of ads on YouTube and stuff like that about Facebook groups, but I've been recently joining a ton of them. I've been joining South Florida videographers, photographers, Florida models, things like that, people that do the same stuff, watch dealers, stuff like that, just to try to get my name out in this bubble. And there's a lot of useful resources. People are talking about tips and tricks. People are doing a lot of stuff. I used to only go to YouTube for that, but if you go on Facebook, and here's a watch ad right there, but if you go to groups, you'll see like freelance photographers, freelance videographers, stuff like that. People sell stuff, people sell equipment you're looking for, everything like that. South Florida photographers, freelance, just things like that. I've noticed that you can meet a lot of people in places you've never been, like where I am, and then from there you can just work with them, get stuff if you need it, and get tips. So that's what I've been doing. If you wanted to see the setup, that's where you guys just were, sitting on that little Joby tripod. I do have a ring light. Here is the microphone. The ring light is currently teetering behind the stand-up desk, so it doesn't really work like that, but this is what we're going to be setting up for the podcast now. Soon there'll be a second monitor right here. I broke my last monitor, so we're getting a new one, and it'll go right there. But this is the new setup for now. Camera will be facing this way, ring light if it works, and microphone, so we'll be recording a podcast. Starting the day off, normal Tuesday. Nothing really crazy exciting. Hopefully a storm is coming. First storm of my time living here, so I hear they can get pretty fun down here. Just exiting work. It looks like it is about to hurricane here. I don't really know what that would look like down here, but yeah. So it's just exiting the neighborhood, kind of by where I live, called Flagler Village. It's kind of like the art district. Every building is painted with a bunch of artwork, graffiti, stuff like that. It's pretty cool. Downtown Fort Lauderdale. Looks like it's about to pour rain. I wanted it to rain while I was at work because my car is disgusting, because my apartment is under construction and I parked near it, And thankfully I didn't get a 2x4 through my car, but instead I got dust all over it. So it happens. But yeah, we're going back. We're gonna get some things done. Gotta record or get some topics down for the podcast. And then from there, just film some stuff. Probably do a room tour and show you the new digs. All right, so I don't know if you can hear me up here, but what that was all the cars that I parked next to. So we had a Lamborghini Aventador SV in matte gray, as you saw, Rolls-Royce Wraith or Dawn, whatever the two-door is, and then an SLS McLaren. Pretty crazy. I'm parking next to that in a car that costs as much as their rims, if that. But yeah, it's crazy. This place is gorgeous, as you can tell, up on the balcony. Absolutely nuts. I appreciate you guys all for watching. It was good to kind of get back into filming. I used a lot on my iPhone just because I was getting all this camera stuff ready with the lens and everything like that. But I was thinking last night about the podcast I recorded. It's already uploaded on the channel, so go check it out under the Idols Travels playlist. But it was the quote from Troy where Brad Pitt is asked by the kid, "Oh, I wouldn't go out there. I wouldn't do that if I were you. I wouldn't go fight that guy." And he looks at him and he goes, "That's why no one will remember your name." And I kind of boiled it down to two things. One, courage. You got to have the courage to go after the things that everyone's going to tell you not to. Everyone's going to say it's dumb. Everyone's going to make fun of you for, or tell you that it's not going to work out. You have to have the courage and then action. Those are the only two things you need. You have to have the courage to take action. And if you just keep going at it, because thoughts are one thing, but action is everything. And so if you have the action, you have the courage to take action and just keep taking action until you figure it out. Those are the only two real things you need. There's no secret sauce. You just need to keep throwing stuff at the wall until something happens. But I appreciate you guys for watching the videos and the podcast and everything like that. All the support. I love it. We're on the road to 100 subscribers. So if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. Give me some ideas for new videos. Like I said, this new city has a bunch of stuff. We have the Riverwalk. We have the Art District. We have museums. So let me know what you guys want to see, and I'll see you in the next one.